everybody listen. Yeah. It's what y'all been waiting for.
You're tapped in to Way Up with Angela Yee.
It's Way Up with Angela Yee. B-Dot is here with me
Good
today.
job, B-Dot.
Yes, I am.
I was up late last night, and about last night, I'll tell you what I was watching. I could not go to sleep.
Oh, man.
And part of the reason, I don't know if I couldn't sleep because I couldn't sleep or because this show, I really love this show. And it's in season 2, just came out, so we'll discuss that later.
Okay.
But welcome back to the show, B-Dot.
Thank you. It's cold as hell outside, man.
I know. I actually feel like I appropriately dressed for the weather.
You did, man.
For once in my life.
You came out here looking like Leona Helmsley. You had the fur on.
Faux fur.
A faux fur. You had the Chanel bag that has a fur on it, too. Oh, my gosh.
Relax.
Okay.
But yes, we have a great show for you guys today. If you watch Real Housewives of Potomac, you know who Kay is on the show.
I have no idea.
Okay, but there's a lot of controversy around her this season. And when I tell you she's going to come up here, she owns a med spa in Atlanta.
Oh, okay.
She's going to come up here and just kind of, she said she's ready to talk about everything. So I'm excited.
Get
for
on
that,
somebody's business.
You know that's right. But let's come back and shine a light. B-Dot, I know you want to shine a light on somebody, and it's all because I said you're glowing.
Yes.
All right, so you can shine a light to 800-292-5150. This is the part of the show where you just shout out somebody who's done something amazing. Maybe it's a business, a small business that you want to acknowledge. Maybe it's a relative of yours. Maybe it's a nice story that you read in the paper that you're like, I want to share this because it left an impact on me. 800-292-5150. Call us up.
I'ma shine.
Turn your lights on, y'all.
Turn your lights on.
Spreading love to those who are doing greatness.
Shine a light on them. Shine a light on them.
It's time to shine a light on them.
Yo, it's Way Up with Angela Yee. I'm here with my guy, B-Dot.
Good job, B-Dot.
Thank you, Larry.
And B-Dot, you walked in here and I said you are glowing.
Yes.
And it sparked something in you to want to shine a light.
I'm not even pregnant, yo. I just wanted to give a shout out to my esthetician.
Okay, esthetician.
OBU, a facial bar out in Williamsburg, Brooklyn. She's also the owner of her own skincare line called Udodi Skincare Products, and she recently celebrated the 5th year anniversary of her business. You know what I mean? She's the one that keeps...
5 years. You know how hard it is to have a business for 5 years?
Absolutely, man. And she's the one that keeps me looking forever at 21. So if you need a facial or chemical peel or anything like that, go holler at her.
Listen, guys, self-care
Yes.
for y'all as well. I like to see it, like when guys are getting facials, because you don't even understand that dead skin, how that can dull your face. I want to say to all the men out there and to women who love your man and men who love your man too, go ahead and book that facial for that man. If he's never had one before, it would be life-changing and get rid of all that dull, dead skin, open up those pores,
Yes.
get rid of those blackheads. I'm going to go see her.
You gonna see her?
Yes.
You can holler at her OBU facial bar on Instagram. So
All
love
right.
that.
Now, Trina, who would you like to shine a light on?
I would like to shine the light on my husband, Greene.
Okay, Bean. Is that a nickname?
Yes, that's his nickname. Yes.
Okay. All right. So let's talk about Bean. What's so amazing?
I just really appreciate the person that he is. Like, he's the go-to for everyone, not just money or whatever, advice, encouragement, mentorship, all of that. He runs a company and he does a great guy, and I just want him to know that I love you, baby, and keep doing what you do. Nothing goes unnoticed, and you're greatly appreciated.
Where do you guys live?
We're in Virginia.
Okay. Well, shout out to OG Bean in Virginia.
Yes,
holding it down for the family, the community, the job, everything. That's so dope.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you so much.
All right. I appreciate you for calling. That was sweet.
Thank you. Have a good one.
You too. That was Shine a Light, 800-292-5150. If you couldn't get through, leave a message and shine a light for last word. And when we come back, B-Dot, you're here with us today for Yee Team.
Yes.
And Diddy is now apparently getting ready to sue Netflix.
Uh-oh.
For a ton of money. We'll give you the details. It's Way Up.
They say it's truth in the room.
From industry shade to all the gossip,
Talk to me.
Angela's spilling that Yee tea.
Yo, it's Way Up with Angela Yee. It's me and B-Dot.
Good job, B-Dot.
That's right.
Well, let's get into TV news.
Let's do it.
First and foremost, Mike Epps has landed his 5th Netflix stand-up special. It's called Delusional.
Okay.
Delulu. It's going to be out on January 27th. So shout out to him for that.
Okay.
He's talking about a little delusion and a lot of hustle and how that helped shape his journey to stardom. And Tyler Perry's Beauty in Black has been renewed for the third and final season at Netflix. That's ahead of the March 19th debut of season 2 part 2, because I'm on season 2 part 1. And so now March 19th we see that, and then the final batches of episodes are going to bring Kimmy's journey with the family to an epic conclusion.
I gotta catch up.
Yes, you do, from season 1. All
1.
right, now Diddy, we got to get to this. According to reports, he's getting ready to sue Netflix for $1 billion.
Damn.
One source is alleging the documentary was made to assassinate his character. It isn't journalism, it's entertainment. Allegedly, Diddy has hired one of the most powerful law firms in the U.S. and wants at least $1 billion in damages, and that number could go up if Netflix does not retract some of the things that were said.
Wow. $1 billion.
You know, it was brought to my attention that I interviewed Mark Curry in 2009 about his book Dancing with the Devil that was about Diddy.
Wow.
It's actually on my YouTube channel. So he hit me up. We're talking about, doing another interview. But Mark Curry is all in the documentary.
He's all in the
and
videos.
it's something that he's been saying for a while, though.
Yeah.
All right, now 50 Cent, in the meantime, was on Sherry Shepherd, and he talked about other things that he has going on because he does have more unreleased footage of Diddy.
Everything couldn't make, he had to pick and choose things. Like he has a baby by a woman that was dating Tupac, but we had to cut it down so he couldn't.
For time.
Yeah.
So you coming out, I know next year is going to be a number 2, season 2.
Or just put it on YouTube.
Have there been any new tips that you've gotten since it has been released?
Yeah, everyone starts to feel a little more comfortable when they see other people telling their truth about it.
So yeah, it's got to be something on YouTube coming.
Yeah.
50 Can't Stop, Won't Stop too.
I mean, I can imagine that there's a ton of other footage, that didn't make it into it. Because there's a lot of people like, why wasn't this person in it? One thing we were talking about yesterday, why Gene Deal wasn't in it. Because Gene Deal's been talking for such a long time with so many interviews.
Blabbermouth. But 50's putting out these docs like they mixtapes, man. He's going back to the streets.
Yeah, he wanted to put out even more. He said it's outperforming Stranger Things.
Wow.
On Netflix.
Well, this is Stranger Things.
Listen, this is definitely one of those. And so that is your Yeetie. Now, when we come back, we have About Last Night.
Yeah. Where
we'll discuss what we did last night. I told you guys I'm tired today because I was up late.
Me too.
And I was watching a Netflix series. I already saw that one. But I was watching a different series that, part 2 just came out. And I'm so excited for it. I honestly can't wait to go home and finish it.
Wow.
That's how I might start watching some of it in here.
Let's get a TV in here.
All right, we have some. But right now, let's hear some Kendrick Lamar. Not Like Us. It's way up.
Last night. Yeah. Last night. So, about last night.
It's way up with Angela Yee. I'm here with B-Dot.
Good job, B-Dot.
And it's time for About Last Night. What'd you do?
I went to my daughter's recital last night. Yeah.
Is she singing?
Nah, she plays the cello.
Dancing? Cello?
She plays the cello. She's celloist. Is that how you say it?
A celloist or a cellist? I don't know.
She's like
you should know this.
A black Yo-Yo Ma.
Oh, that's so cute. How does she do?
She does great. It was quick. They did Christmas songs. So
does she think her father's a celebrity?
Sometimes, but I tell her I'm not famous. I'm just familiar.
Oh, gosh. Well, I was under the weather yesterday. So I went home and I was like, I'm going to just chill. So I got in bed and I was like trying to go to sleep, but I couldn't because I couldn't even breathe right. I'm a little congested. I'm a little under the weather. So I said, let me go. The Accident season 2 is out. Now, I love this series, The Accident, and I saw that it got awful reviews.
I didn't even heard of it.
This one site gave it half a star and said, The Accident season 2 Netflix review somehow worse than the first season.
Damn.
I was like, oh my goodness, tough crowd. But look, it's not realistic. I mean, it's a series. I think a lot of stuff that we watch on TV and movies and all of that is so fake. Like this would never happen in real life.
What is it about, briefly?
So the accident that takes place that the whole series is based on is the kids are playing in a bouncy house. The bouncy house takes off, flies away, and 3 of the kids die.
Oh, man.
So imagine they're at someone's house, they're having a party. And so everybody's really good friends. They just signed a huge deal.
Right.
About to make all this money. They're all rich. Everybody's, celebrating. And then this tragedy happens. And so one of the men, Charo, who lost his son, is out for revenge for whoever was responsible for the accident happening. Because apparently they didn't put the stake down the way they were supposed to. And so, and by the way, this is something that really happens because I Googled it. Bouncy houses. If you Google bouncy houses flying away, this really has happened. So it is, something that I was like, could this happen? And yes, it can.
Forget them kids.
And did. So anyway, season 2 is based on now both of them. The guy, Emiliano is his name. It was at his house that the party happened, and he's the cause of the accident because he didn't put the stake in. And Chato are in the same prison.
Oh.
And so Chato wants to kill him in jail. And it turns into this whole thing. And so far, I've finished 4 episodes. Wow. So I got to see how it ends. But anyway, my question is, because it feels like Chato is so just, all his thoughts are about revenge. All his thoughts are about not killing just Emiliano, but his whole family. Like his wife, his daughter. He don't care. He got, guns to babies' heads. Like he is insanely crazy.
It was an accident.
Has there ever been a time in your life, because it's just not healthy, we always talk about revenge and the burden of that. I get that his son died, it was an accident, but his whole life is based on trying to murder anyone that Emiliano loves and Emiliano himself.
Man.
And that is something that has landed him in all the problems that he has. 800-292-5150. Have you ever had a situation where revenge just took over your whole life, your thoughts, the moves that you made, everybody you talked to, your conversation? 800-292-5150. Has revenge ever taken over your life, and how did you get over it? Or are you still dealing with it? 800-292-5150 is way up.
You vibing way up with Angela Yee.
Come right back.
More now.
Yo, it's way up with Angela Yee. It's me and B Dot.
Good job, B Dot.
That's
and
right.
we are talking about revenge.
Revenge.
This is all from that show, The Accident. It's a series on Netflix. Part 2 just came out, and I've been watching it. And Chato on the show is just overwhelmed and consumed with wanting to get revenge against Emiliano. There was an accident, and his son died during that accident, but he just feels like you're responsible, and I'm going to kill you and your whole family.
Right.
Have you ever been consumed with revenge?
I mean, maybe in the moment I'm tight, but I live...
Over a parking spot or something?
Oh, stop it. I told you that in confidence.
Oh, sorry.
But I live and let live, holding animosity is bad for your heart, bad for your organs. So,
for me, there's just people I don't like, but I'll never try to do anything.
Yeah.
There's some people that have done me so dirty, but I'm like, you know what? I'm going to let the universe handle it.
Until you do right by me, everything you think about is going to crumble.
Woo, baby, and does. Okay?
Chill out, Harpo.
All right, well, we want to hear from you. 800-292-5150. Trey, tell us about the time that revenge consumed you.
11 years ago, I got shot twice in my head, execution style, and 3 times for my body. My cousin was with me, he didn't make it. So ever since then, I've been seeking revenge. It's more so rage because I don't feel like I got the proper closure that I deserve and I want. But if I let the vengeance consume me, then I'll be going to hell, because hell feels would consume me more than the vengeance.
And that is this cycle of things that happen, right? Somebody does that, and that is awful. My condolences for what you've been through. I can't even imagine. But then now it's revenge, and then that person gets revenge on somebody else.
It's a never-ending cycle.
It's a never-ending cycle.
Do you think you would feel better?
I think I will feel blessed just waking up every day. I already do. I made it through the hard part. It happened when I was 18.
Okay.
They said I wouldn't make it through the night or off the operating table. And once I did, they gave me a week to live. I made it through the week, and they sent me to hospice to die. And I made it through all that, and I couldn't even see, through all this.
So now you just feel blessed to wake up every day.
Yes, I feel blessed to wake up every day, and I feel even more blessed because I finally got through to. I can't believe I actually got through to y'all.
Well, I'm glad you did, and I'm glad you're with us. And I know it may sound cliche, but God has a plan for you.
Facts.
All right. Well, thank you for calling. I'm glad you got through.
Okay, thank you. You stay beautiful, Angela.
Take care. That's sweet. Hey, Navinda, it's me and B-Dot, and we would love to hear your story about being obsessed with revenge and how you dealt with it.
Well, when I was 13, my sister was in an abusive relationship, and her boyfriend unalived her and then unalived himself.
Wow. Oh,
so,
my gosh.
Growing up, I holded that really hard, and I remembered that he had a daughter, and I'm like, I'm just going to try to, take revenge out on her, because that's, the last thing that he had on earth. Mm-hmm. But then, years and years going by, I'm looking for her, and I finally ended up finding her. And I'm sitting down talking to her, and I'm like, God took care of that revenge. You know what I mean? Because she's like, her life is a mess. So I was basically like, I'm just going to let the revenge go because I realized God handled it for me. You know what I'm saying? And I just, like, became really good friends with her now. And I talk to her, like, every day. And, you know what I'm saying?
Isn't that crazy how life happens? And I'm so glad you got the closure that you needed.
Yeah, so it's way better. Like, the hate, like, immediately left out of me because, you know what I'm saying, it's not her fault.
And don't you feel like a burden is gone?
Her dad, yeah, it's just way better now. So it's just like, I don't like to get that way. Because I know I'm a Sagittarius, so we petty.
Well, happy birthday.
Thank you. It's on the 17th.
Hey.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you for calling.
All right. Thank you.
Whew, all right. Well, that was
That was a lot.
You can still call up 800-292-5150 and leave a message for last word. And when we come back, we have your Yeetie, and we'll talk about Michigan's head football coach has been fired.
What?
Yes, unemployed and also a suspect in an alleged assault.
Jeez.
All in one day. That's a bad day.
That's a bad.
We'll talk about it. It's way up.
Yo, she about to blow the lid up off this pot. Let's get it. Oh, yeah. Angela's spilling that Yee tea. Come and get the tea.
It's way up with Angela Yee. It's me and my guy B-Dot.
Good job, B-Dot.
Yo.
And let's get into some of this Yeetie. We were talking about this off air, but Sharon Moore, who is Michigan's head football coach, the Wolverines, he got fired yesterday afternoon with cause. An investigation found he engaged in an inappropriate relationship with a staff member.
What?
But that's not all.
Wait, there's more.
There's more. According to a report from ESPN, he was initially detained by police and then turned over to authorities for investigation into potential charges. He was involved in an alleged assault shortly after 4 p.m. And they found credible evidence. And by the way, just to get this a little deeper, he is married with 3 kids.
Wow.
3 daughters.
Okay.
They said he engaged in an inappropriate relationship with a staff member, which is a clear violation of university policy. He's been the head coach for 2 years, and that's the shortest for a Wolverines head coach since the 1920s.
Yeah, he loves hard. I remember when he had that viral moment 2 years ago when they went over Penn State and he was crying in the camera and saying, I love you, man. I love you, man.
Well, you know, so allegedly this assault happened and I saw this on Say Cheese TV. So I tried to look and see if it was somewhere else. So now we'll say from Say Cheese TV, this is alleged. They said he got exposed for cheating and getting a staffer pregnant 2 weeks before Christmas, but now also fired as the head coach. And according to Say Cheese, they said that he drove to his assistant's home, who he was having an affair with, broke in and held a knife to his own throat while reportedly refusing to leave and threatening to unalive himself and the staffer. And authorities later intercepted him at a local church using his phone's location.
Jeez. Allegedly.
Yes. So we'll keep you updated as these stories are unfolding, but he is still being held, and we don't know what the charges are going to be yet.
Man, he was trying to score on both ends of the field.
All right, now let's talk about Candace, formerly of Real Housewives of Potomac. You know, she left, but she has a podcast now with my boy Michael Arsenault called Undomesticated, which y'all need to check out. I love both of them. But we have Monique Samuels on Lip Service, and the two of them, and I know you don't know this, B-Dot, so I'll just give you a little backstory. The two of them got into it on the show. It got physical. And Monique actually apologized to Candace at the reunion. Now, Monique is back on Real Housewives. Candace is not there. Here's what Monique had to say when she was on Lip Service. What relationship do you and Candace have, or any at all?
None at all.
None at all?
None at all. I apologized, and it was genuine. But I just looked at it as, look, it is what it is. It happened. I apologize for it. I've moved on.
Right.
And I hope that she has.
Because everybody's in a different space now.
Yeah,
You
that
are.
was 5 years ago. Yeah.
She's not looking for revenge.
Well, here's what Candace said.
She said she's apologized to you, and I couldn't help but
has?
I mean, I have PTSD from the entire experience, so it's possible that I could be misremembering, but I do not recall ever receiving an apology.
Wow, maybe she forgot to hit send.
Don't know what happened there, but yeah, not seeing that. Well, that is your Yeetie. And when we come back, we have Under the Radar. These are the stories that are not necessarily in the headlines. They are under the radar. And we'll talk about this woman. She had a fake LinkedIn profile that exposed hiring bias, and now she is turning this into a documentary. Yeah, it's a real thing. Even your name. Like if your name is Brian Millar as opposed to, it's way up.
Check the news. I got news. This in the news that relates to you. These stories are flying under the radar.
Yeah, it's way up with Angela Yee. I'm here with my guy B-Dot.
Good job, B-Dot.
That's right.
Yes. And let's get into some of these under the radar stories. Aaliyah Jones went viral. She went undercover on LinkedIn as a white woman named Emily. And this was to expose racial bias in corporate hiring. She documented the whole thing. It was 8 months in her corporate catfish docuseries, and hundreds of thousands of people watched this online. And now she's turning this into a full-length documentary.
Where's 50 Cent?
She made that fake white LinkedIn profile out of frustration, but also out of grief. No matter how qualified she was, how articulate, how buttoned up, being black still meant being overlooked. But as soon as she became white, those same places were okay with it. That's why when people talk about DEI, it has nothing to do with you not being qualified. It has to do with a lot of people don't get opportunities because they see a black person and they automatically...
I mean, I have a common name, right? But like as a free agent, when I try to apply for positions, I put things like non-binary Eastern Polynesian so I could get a look because I get overlooked.
Well, listen, forget it now. You better just say you're white. Because, it came from a personal, real experience. And she said she went ahead and did that. And she was flooded with messages from people who had experienced the same thing. I actually know somebody, one of my friends, her name was Dania, and she could not get a job. And as soon as she changed her name to Dana, she automatically got responses from places that were not responding to her before.
Man, it's the algorithm. You got to beat it.
Yeah, it's the same exact places, same exact resume. Change your name, change the color of your skin, and you may get a response. All right, now...
That's how I got up here.
Yes. I didn't know.
I'm Dana.
All right, now, another thing that you should be interested in, holidays coming up.
What's that?
Hermes has $200 Band-Aids.
What?
So you'll get 3 Band-Aids. They're leather.
A leather Band-Aid. Are they reusable?
Depends.
For $200.
And you get 3 of them. And the product went viral on social media. When I saw it, I was like, who's paying $200 for some Band-Aids?
You.
But it's meant to protect everyday items. And so I see people using it not on their skin, but like as a
decorative piece?
I would get a Band-Aid and put H on it myself. So yes, if you want to. And the way that it was selling is you didn't know what colors you would get. It comes in 3 different colors. And so it was random, I guess, what you got.
I doubt that's covered by insurance.
I'm sure it's sold out.
Yeah.
What else can you get from Hermes for $200?
Not much.
All right, well, that is your Under the Radar. Now, we do have the Way Up mix for you at the top of the hour. Plus, Keiarna Stewart's going to be joining us from Real Housewives of Potomac. She had all kinds of drama on this season, and she's gearing up for the reunion, and they are coming for her, baby. But we're going to ask her all the questions when we come back. It's Way Up.
Way Up.
Just like to talk like they Angela Yee, like they Angela Yee.
Man, she's spilling it all. This is Yee T. Way Up.
Yo, it's Way Up with Angela Yee. I'm here with my guy, B-Dot.
Good job, B-Dot.
That's right.
And let's get into some Yee tea. So Gil King was recently on with Sherry Shepherd, and she addressed these rumors. You know, there were rumors that she was getting forced out of CBS Mornings, and there was all this drama going on. Well, here's what she had to say about it.
It's just been rumors that you may be leaving
I saw
the
those
show.
rumors. I'm not going to negotiate in the press, but I hear one thing in the building and one side outside the building. I'll be reading an article. Go, that's not true. That's not true. That's not true.
Right.
That's not true. So I've decided I'm going to stay out of the drama, and there is some drama. I'm going to stay out of that. I'm just going to continue to do my job. Listen, Tony's promotion is certainly going to mean changes at the morning at CBS Mornings. No question.
Right.
About that.
Listen,
Okay, something's going on.
If she were to leave, I think she has a pretty good plan B. It's called Oprah.
Don't do that. She's done enough on her own.
Listen, if Oprah's my best friend, I ain't got to worry about nothing.
No, you never want to do that. She's done quite well on her own.
She'll be all right.
All right, now Idris Elba has revealed he plans to retire from acting soon. He was on stage. He had a Q&A at the Red Sea International Film Festival yesterday, and he talked about his career. He said he wants to go back to school because he feels like an imposter when he's around politicians. That's a good idea because some people just talk and don't know what they're talking about and don't care and will continue to talk and not even go to school and educate themselves. But he also talked about how he wants to really lean into directing full time. He said, I'm hoping that my fan base as an actor isn't mad at me, but eventually I want to transfer to be a director fully. I've been acting for a long time. I love it still, but I think directing allows me to flex slightly different muscles and just be a part of the set in a different way.
I wonder what school he'll go to. He's British. Hogwarts?
Shut up. But he said he would study human science, not political science. He thinks humans respond to humans regardless of whether it's politics or sports. It's about humans, and he wants to study that so he can be more effective when it comes to the philanthropy that he's been doing.
Probably has to worry about student loans, though, at least.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
Yeah.
Those student loans are no joke. And, you know, they roll back a lot of things.
That's a fact.
All right. Now, this is an awful story, and I hate to have to report on this, but we are going to do that. Jordan Pauline, she got emotional while talking about getting sexually assaulted at a party. And she also said that she is being blackmailed. Here's what she said.
I was sexually assaulted at a party, a streamer award party. It's by somebody that you guys love. People are evil and malicious, and like people think they can do anything. And I don't care how drunk somebody is, you should never take advantage of them. My phone was stolen and broken. I had no way to get home. He taped me. The reason why he stopped anyway is because I started boohoo crying, you guys.
Now, she didn't mention his name on the live but she did show Tylil's name multiple times in her call log, and people were dropping his name in the comments. Now, he has gone live, didn't respond to any of these allegations. Instead, he was just telling people it's a wonderful time of the year and not to bring any drama or look for drama on his page.
And that's a streamer?
Yes.
Okay.
You know him?
I know of him. Just
Okay.
For clarity purposes.
Thank you.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that is your Yee Tea. And when we come back, we have Ask Yee, 800-292-5150. I'm here. B-Dot's here.
I ain't going nowhere.
And if you need some advice, we definitely can help you out. That's 800-292-5150. Call us up. It's Ask Yee.
It's relationship or career advice. Angela's dropping facts.
So you should know.
This is Ask Yee.
What's up? It's Way Up with Angela Yee. I'm here with B-Dots.
Yep. Good job,
for Ask
B-Dot.
Yee. And today's listener wants to know, how does he move forward, or does he, with his daughter's boyfriend who threw a punch at him while he was drunk?
Uh-oh.
So Saturday was me and my daughter's birthday, so we had a party.
Happy
We're
birthday.
from Detroit. Oh, thank you. So long story short, my daughter's boyfriend got real drunk and he tried to fight me.
Ooh. Why?
My daughter's mom took her keys to her car because she was too intoxicated. So she was upset. So in the midst of me trying to calm her down, I guess he felt like I was being too rough or saying too much to her, and he tried to step in, and it went from there.
Ooh, and does he remember any of this?
He said he don't remember anything. He called and apologized and everything, but, you know, I just feel some type of way.
What did your daughter say?
She didn't really remember anything, but she was so apologetic and everything. She was...
He apologized. Has he ever done anything else out of order?
No, not really. He is just an angry young dude, you know.
I know it probably makes you nervous because you don't want anybody that could get violent, because then what if he hits your daughter one day?
Right.
Yeah, see, I don't think he would do that. He's overprotective over her, but, you know, it's just that he was overprotective with the wrong person, you know?
Right, her father.
Yeah.
Well, he didn't connect.
No, really, it took everything in me to keep from doing something to him.
Is your daughter going to break up with him?
No, she
Well,
she just had him apologize, and also he pushed my my girlfriend too.
Oh!
It was also another situation. My daughter's best friend.
This sounds like an all-out brawl. Where was y'all at? Gosh.
We from Detroit, but we was in Southfield.
Did his apology feel sincere to you?
Yeah, it did.
You know, he's got to learn from this. If your daughter's not going to break up with him over it, and it feels like you don't think he's a bad person, he was overprotective of her, he was drunk, everybody was drunk, there was a lot going on, I think there's some grace there for that, because I don't think you believe his intent was he just want to fight you.
Right, yeah, I don't think it was, because he never showed anything like that before.
Right. Does he have a drinking problem?
No, not at all.
Okay. And that's another thing, because people who don't drink like that get drunk and really don't know how to act, because they don't normally do that.
But he has to set the tone going forward, though, you know, and maybe this might call for intervention.
You guys need to sit down and figure out how to move forward and what you need him to do to prove to you that he is definitely taking this seriously.
Got to talk to Glocka Flocka.
How do we move forward? That's something that you need to figure out. How do I move forward from this? What do I need him to do?
Right. I guess I'll have a sit-down talk with him.
Yeah.
But,
Yeah.
if anything like this happen again, I got to lay hands.
I better not. Stop.
Angela, Michigan is an open carry state.
Oh, trust me, I know.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just putting it out there.
All right. Well, good luck.
Let's know how this goes.
It feels like it was just a bad drunken night, and I promise y'all, 5 years from now, everything goes smooth. Y'all will be laughing at this. And remember when you tried to swing on me? It'll be a good story.
Right. Hopefully so.
All right. Take care.
All right, you too.
All right, well, that was Ask Yee, 800-292-5150. If you couldn't get through, leave a message. And you can ask us a question that way. And when we come back from Real Housewives of Potomac, Keiarna Stewart is going to be joining us. And she's going to talk about everything that's happening on Real Housewives of Potomac, including her relationship with Stacey, her issues with Wendy and Giselle, and whether or not she actually got convicted of fraud, like the rumors are saying. It's Way Up.
We about to do this. Yeah.
Yo.
More Way Up with Angela Yee on now. You know who it is. You know who it is.
It's Way Up with Angela Yee, and y'all know I love me some Real Housewives of Potomac. Well, Keiarna, welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me.
Okay, well, glad to have you because you got a lot going on this season.
You do. Let's chit-chat about it.
Season 10. So first thing I did was check to see if you had that ring because you and Greg, your boyfriend, soon-to-be fiance, were shopping for rings. It got a little crazy. So I want to talk about you and Greg first and foremost.
Yes.
Because you guys broke up.
We did.
And then we found out this season you got back together.
Yes. We had our Come to Jesus fight. And you know what? We needed that at the time. I think, when you add reality TV to your relationship and you put cameras on things that you haven't had the chance to work out on your own, yeah, we needed some time apart. We needed to figure out this is what we wanted to do. And it was good for us. And I think now that we're back together, we actually are living together. We're trying to do things the right way.
You also started doing therapy, you said.
Oh, needed it. And Greg and I also go to therapy. So, I talk a lot about our past experiences with me being engaged, him being married, him being divorced, and me being single for a certain amount of time. Those are things that I have to work through and try to reposition myself because being a wife is different than being a girlfriend.
Right. And you've been through a lot.
I've been through a lot of things.
Even in your previous engagement and the way that ended.
Yeah, it was awful.
Unfortunate. And so if you've never addressed that, I can't even imagine how that is bringing that into...
That is so real because I don't really get too deep into that on camera because I like to respect that particular phase of my life. But yeah, that's something very deep for me because it changes your expectations on what forever looks like.
Right now, I'm talking to Keiarna Stewart from Real Housewives of Potomac. She got back together with Greg and seems like they're on the right track. It seems that on the show, you're kind of being painted as the villain. I don't know if you...
Kinda.
It seems like they've made you the person that's kind of like, what is she so mad for? I know we don't get to see a lot of the footage.
The backstory.
Yeah, so sometimes we don't know.
Yeah.
Like, you and Giselle, you and Wendy, even you and your own friend Angel.
Yeah.
That's your friend.
Yeah.
And so people have said, and they did a whole article like, she's not a good friend, type of thing.
Yeah.
And I want you to be able to answer to that because like I said, there's a lot we don't see.
Totally. First of all, I'm a great friend. I'm very aware when people play a little game. I don't even let you play a little game until I'm onto your game. And I think that's what people are seeing. People forget that I've had time around these ladies. I've had time to know some of their intentions and they're not always the best. So specifically, I'm going to speak to Angel. As my friend, I really ushered her into this, into our friend group, and I felt so protective of her. Even the pitfall was me still being like, hey, don't do that because I don't want them to try to even say that there's a flaw between us because it's not. We have a very solid friendship. You know what I mean?
Okay, good. Because we know there's a curse on reality TV when people fall out.
And that was one I wasn't going to let fall on us. And so even the chin check comment was really me trying to protect her, know? So what you guys didn't see is that she was actually at my event and we had the conversation. I was like, wait a minute, let's not do that because we would have to do that in front of other people. And I'm a girl code girl. So me and you can have all of the agrees, disagrees we want between you and me.
Yeah.
So it was that I knew that would be giving it to the group and I did not want that.
Right.
So,
You'd rather we do that at another time.
I'd rather we do that another time. And that's exactly what happened. Then Ashley took it to Giselle and then Giselle brings it back up to me and I'm instantly like, when I'm saying I chin check the situation, I'm like, no, we don't ever have to discuss that again because she and I had already discussed that. That turned into, she said she chin checked you. That wasn't what it was.
Keiarna Stewart is here from Real Housewives of Potomac. Definitely feels like she is the villain this season. We'll see what she has to say about that when we come back because she is beefing with Giselle. Seale, with Wendy, with Stacey, her own best friend too, it might seem. It's Way Up.
Vibing Way Up with Angela Yee.
Come right back.
More now.
What's up? It's Way Up with Angela Yee. I'm here with Keiarna Stewart from Real Housewives of Potomac. And she's definitely been the villain this year. People say she's starting drama with the other ladies. Now, another thing that's been headline making is you and Stacey.
Ciao.
People feels like you don't like her. And people feel like Stacey lies about things. But I want to hear from you.
The issue is that people are so caught up on me not liking Stacey. Here's a few of the backdrops. At the beginning of the season, we did have like a rocky start. What you see at Giselle's house, I was really kind of over it. Even after that, what you see is me at the Bloom Ball. When I'm talking to Stacey, I'm like, "Hi, Stacey." Actually, it was like I brung a gift for Stacey because I'm like, "Girl, let's wrap this up." When you don't really have to have an issue because Stacey was somebody that I actually rooted for and liked. But I think once she formed her alliance with Wendy, I mean, nothing's better than an alliance hate train. So me and Stacey, I've had several moments this season where I actually am the bigger person. I'm like, girl, I don't want to do that with you no more. We're done with it. But Stacey, actually, when we were in Nevis, there was a moment where she really wanted to get to know Angel better and be good friends with Angel. And I said, well, you're putting a whole lot of effort in this, Stacey. You always say that I don't want to be your friend. And she said, because I'm not interested in friendship with you.
Maybe it started with the whole Monique situation, too. You know, saying that she dated Monique's ex-husband.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it was, it was one of those bones that I'm like...
You like
it's a little raggedy, yeah. But here's the deal: it's honesty, and guess what, Monique? You've been out of the game for a while, and I'm not, so I know what goes on here, you know. And so it was a girl code moment again for me, where I'm like, hey, girl, just so we clear, because everybody will smile up in your face.
So
and then sometimes you don't know what the deal. But Monique didn't care, so great.
Right now, I'm talking to Keiarna Stewart from Real Housewives of Potomac. Now, Kay, what are some things that you wish would have been shown about you that didn't make it to the final edits?
Oh my goodness, mostly like you. So a few things that I wish would have been shown is that I wish that they would have shown a lot of my conversations before me and Wendy had the conversations that we did have.
Okay.
So I think the whole thing where it just seems like out of nowhere, Wendy, I actually didn't come into the beginning of the season like, yeah, I'm going to have an issue with Wendy. It actually wasn't really like that. It was really like, guys, am I reading this right? Is this a little shady kind of thing? But it was once we got to the Bloom Ball and we were addressing, first of all, her sit down with Giselle was something that we all could have addressed. Because it was something that she said negatively about the entire group. But if I'm your homegirl, you wouldn't have an issue with me sitting down and joining in on the chat, whether you feel like we're in a good place or a bad place. Why couldn't we just have a chat? But you telling somebody, I don't want you to sit here. Are we cool? Right. So now we're really not cool. Before I can even get it out, right? You're changing the dynamics here. You know, also, another time in Nevis when I was there, I actually gave Wendy earrings for her birthday after they made such a big deal. Like, oh, you were so rude, you left the party. And I said, you know what? Let's leave whatever issues that we had here. Let's leave it in Nevis and let's go back home and just kind of like, start on a new foot. And it's just real flip-floppy. So you guys didn't see that I actually was a person that said, you know what?
Right.
I don't want us to have to beef anymore. Here's my peace offering to you so that we can kind of move on and at least be good co-workers at best.
Keiarna Stewart is here, a.k.a. Kay from Real Housewives of Potomac. When we come back, she's got that med spa in Atlanta. And I saw online people were saying something about some fraud. We'll discuss when we come back. It's Way Up.
This is Way Up with Angela Yee.
Let's go.
Yeah. You are a media maven, right?
Ooh, you never know what Angie's gonna say.
What's up? It's Way Up with Angela Yee, and we're talking to Keiarna Stewart from Real Housewives of Potomac. There were some allegations of fraud that I saw online, and also people saying she doesn't own her med spa. We're going to get into it now. What would you say to people now that are watching the show and they might have been like, I liked her before, but now that I'm not feeling her. She's coming for Stacey. She's doing this. She's got an issue with everybody. She's making small things, big deals. How would you respond to that?
My issues are always valid, whether you see the full story or not. Sometimes you got to see a person's journey. I think people also have to realize they're watching me as a housewife. So there are other sides. I'm not always going to be nice. I'm not always going to talk to you nice, but I don't start things.
Right now, I'm talking to Keiarna Stewart from Real Housewives of Potomac. Now, I saw something that was posted after the whole thing happened with Wendy. They said that you had some issues of fraud or something.
Lies. Never had an issue with fraud. But let me address it. It had nothing to do with me. I never seen a courtroom about it. You guys already know I had a season of my life where I dated the bad boys, right? Y'all knew that. We knew. We had a season of my life with Honey where I was like, okay. This is fun together. I love it here. I had a season like any other girl, but listen, I never been convicted. I never had a felony. It was immediately dismissed because it had nothing to do with me. It was really one of those
wrong person, wrong place.
Catch the small fish to get the big fish.
Right.
It had nothing to do with me. So, the powers that be that was working overtime to try to dig that little bit of dirt up, God bless.
Well, thank you for clearing that up. So if they try to bring it up on the reunion,
honey, listen, let me tell you something. Ain't no tea on that, ain't no dirt on that, honey. They got the people. It ain't had nothing to do with me. It was dismissed. I ain't had no felonies. They got them people. God bless him. I ain't got no fraud. I didn't need to do fraud. And let me just be clear. I literally have been a business owner my entire life. Even just being positioned to be able to buy my business, sell my business within my family. This is what I do. Okay, so this is
come
what
to her if you need some advice.
Listen, because I could have helped a few people out, so you didn't have to get in that little bit of chokehold once it get excessive.
All right, Kay. Well, we're locked in. Thank you so much for coming up
welcome.
here. This was a pleasure to talk to you, and I appreciate just how cool you were to talk to and easy
totally.
and open about everything. I appreciate it.
No, I appreciate you asking me the questions because, honey, one thing, the girls always try to gag you, but I live in my truth. So, yeah.
All right, let's see what happens next. No,
I'm waiting.
It's way up. Thank you so much to Keiarna Stewart for joining us. B-Dot, have a great rest of your day. Tomorrow's Friday.
Yes, a Freaky Friday.
And if you want to see that full interview, because there's a whole lot more with Keiarna Stewart, make sure you go to Way Up with Yee. B-Dot's going to have his Freaky Friday tomorrow. I'm headed out to the Bro Foundation event tonight to see my guy Tamik get honored. So we'll have that recap tomorrow.
Nice.
It's Way Up. Have a great rest of your day.
Going way up, turn up with Angela Yee.